各位亲爱的同修，亲爱的网友，大家好。
Hello everyone.
现在是在马来西亚吉隆坡菩提禅堂
We are now
药师
at
殿
Malaysia,
我们
KL
尊贵的金菩提宗师
Meditation
将
Center.
和所有的同修和网友们一起欢庆
Today, Grandmaster JinBodhi will celebrate the Medicine Buddha's birthday celebrations with everyone.
菩提法门2022年网络药师佛圣诞法会正式开始。
This marked the opening of the celebration of the Medicine's Buddha birthday.
来宾代表所有的菩提同修和网友们，向大慈大悲东方琉璃消灾延寿药师佛敬献供养，感恩药师佛。
I'd like to invite 16 guests to present to the Medicine Buddhas with offerings. Palms together, bow. The lapis lazuli elephant. We ask for the blessing of Medicine Buddhas to bless it with great fortunes. Jade-like Guan Yin Bodhisattva statue. Guan Yin Bodhisattva is great compassionate one. The offerer will be free from disasters and calamities and the wishes fulfilled. The agate wood, specially carved Lu Yi. The person the one who invites this will receive auspiciousness, will have health, longevities, and prosperity to future generations. Lapis lazuli vase. With Medicine's Buddha's great blessings, it will be free of calamities and there'll be peace overall. Precious stones. Lapis lazuli, the statue earlier, with great auspiciousness, and this is agate, red agate. This is one that we can offer to Buddhas, and the offerer will receive auspiciousness and great wealth. The incense. By offering the incense, we'll be able to connect with the divine, with Buddhas. And the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas will be happy, and the offerer will receive peace, purity. Juicy fruits. When we offer the juicy fruits, we'll receive a great health and will receive a good life. And our descendants will have food on the table. On the birthday of the Medicine Buddhas, we will definitely have longevity noodles and longevity peach. Those who offer will receive clothing, and you'll be able to have great fortunes and wealth. Beautiful flowers. Offer flowers before the Buddhas will receive good beauty and will also receive wisdom and eventual enlightenment. Let's all come together, put our palms together With sincere gratitude, we thank Great Medicine Buddha, protecting all beings, and also to wish all offers to be free from calamities, gain health, happiness, and may wishes come true. The Medicine's Buddha loved you.
好，请各位来宾，还有所有的网友朋友们，让我们用最真诚
Now
恭
I'd
敬
like
的
to
心，
invite all
用最
with
热烈
greater
的掌声，
sincerity,
恭
let
迎
us
尊贵
welcome
的
Grandmaster
金菩提宗
JinBodhi
师。
to enter the hall.
“好，好，我们的网友朋友们、同修太热情了。
Everyone are so happy to see
恭
Master.
请金菩提宗师点燃佛
Now we'd
前
like to
明灯，
invite Grandmaster JinBodhi
我们双
to
手
light up
合
the
十，
incense before
真
the
诚恭
Buddha's
敬。
offer table.
恭请金菩提宗师带领大家佛前敬香。
Now Master is going to guide us to offer the incense.
感恩大慈大悲
With great gratitude to most compassionate
消
Medicine
灾
Buddha.
受教师父，感恩您的降临，感恩十方法界一切诸神，
Great gratitude to all deities
感恩
from 10 directions
一切护法，
and Buddhas
感
from
恩
all
四大天王护佑，
deities, all heavenly
感恩
generals,
历代祖师护佑，
all great grandmasters'
感恩一
protections.
切佛菩萨护佑天下太平。
Great gratitude to all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, protecting all beings in the world.
护佑一切佛弟子，感恩你。
Gratitude for protecting all the disciples.
恭请金菩提宗师带领大家礼敬药师佛。
Now Grandmaster JinBodhi will guide us
请大家
to
双
prostrate
手
before
合
the
十，
Buddha. Let us put our palms
和
together.
师父一起叩头礼拜
Let us
或
prostrate
鞠躬示
with
意。
Master.
一叩拜，
First prostration.
起，
Raise.
再叩拜，
The second time.
起，
Raise.
3叩拜，
Prostrate the third time.
« 起，
Raise.
合十鞠躬，
Now put your palm together and bow.
恭请金菩提宗师入法座，为
Now
大
we
家
invite
慈悲开示。
Grandmaster JinBodhi to be at the Dharma throne. Let's await Grandmaster JinBodhi's teaching.
“在场的朋友们，请坐。
Please sit.
各位亲爱的网友朋友，大家好！
Hello, everyone.
今天是一个非常吉祥、殊胜的日子，
Today is a very
是我们
auspicious day.
最最恭敬的大慈大悲救苦救难的药师佛的
It is the
圣诞。
all-compassionate medicines
我借
Buddha's
这
birthday
样一个吉
celebration.
祥殊胜的日子，
On this special occasion,
来庆祝这个伟大的圣诞，也向
we
各位
celebrate
有
these
缘的
special
朋友呢
occasions.
结个缘，
At the same time, I
也
like to
让
connect with all
新
with
旧朋友
affinity.
更加了解一下
At the same time,
大慈大悲
also is an
药
opportunity
师佛的
for
故
me
事。
to explain to you the great vow
我
of
相信大家
medicine
听完之
Buddhas.
后呢，会对
I'm sure
药
after
师佛
listening to this,
会有一
you
个
will have
非常
a deeper
亲切的
and better
认识
understanding of the
我们
all-compassionate
会产
medicine
生恭
Buddha.
敬心、
You will have deep respect and
供养
gratitude,
心、亲近心。
and you may actually feel very close to medicine Buddha.
在佛经中记载，
As described in the
药师佛。
Buddhist scripture,
在没有成佛之前，
medicine Buddha, before he
他是一
attained
位和众
Buddhahood,
生一样，
he was like all of
修
us,
行
all sentient
或者
beings.
是希望能够
He
发
was
愿，
a cultivator
想到自己一个
cultivate
非常
with an
辉煌美好
intention
的未来。
to have a great future.
也修行很久之后，
It was through many years of cultivations.
当然在此之前，他做了很多的修行、
Actually, prior to this,
禅定，
he did a lot of
做功德。
cultivations, a lot of meditations, a
等
lot
到
of
机缘
offerings.
积累成熟
And it
之
was
后，
through accumulations of these
有
merits
一次
when the opportunity ripens.
他经过
Once
长时间的准备、
he had extensive
长时间的
preparations,
思考之后，
extensive
发出
thinking,
一系列
and
最神圣伟
he
大的
made
愿望。
the most sacred.
那大约就
Great
是
Vows
药师佛12个伟大的愿望。
So they have been classified as the 12 vows of medicine
今天我给
Buddhas.
大家是简略的介绍，
Today, I just want to
因
summarize
此呢，我把
the
这个
vows
12
for
个伟
you.
大的愿望呢，就是总结成4个类别。
I have categorized them in 4 broad
它是
categories.
非常的为我们人类思考，
These vows are very
非常关
related
注
to human beings.
人类在
It
生
is
活、
very
生命、
related
生
to
存
the
中的
life
现
of a
实问
human
题。
beings. Very realistic expectations of human beings,
那
what they
最实用
expect.
的第一个问题，
Not only that, they're
那就是
very practical.
他希望我们人类众生都能获得身体的健康
The first most
和
practical
完美。
wish is to hope that all human beings will be
他
able
在
to
愿望中
attain
也举
physical
了一
health
些例子，
and
比
perfections.
如说各种残疾的状态
He even gave examples in his
比如说
vows.
啊，
He talked
耳聋
about
啊，
physical
听不
illness,
见事，
like those
或者
who
是
have
哑巴，不会说话，
congenital
或者
disabilities
是
like
驼背
or
腰
underdevelopments,
直不起来，
or you have
或者是眼
someone
睛呢
who
看不
can't
见事
see
是
well,
盲人
who can't hear well,
啊，或者
or
是
have
天生的
bent
智力
spine, or have
有
some
发育不良，
mental
乃至
underdevelopment,
天生的特别的丑陋，
or some who are born really ugly
等
or
等
mentally
这些
handicapped,
身体上的问题。
dumbed or blind or deaf or
还有
hunched.
讲到呢，就各种各样的疾病、
So he mentions many of these
哎
illnesses.
传染病，
Also
像
talk
现在这个
about
瘟疫流
disease
行，
like
哎
that's
要
easily
怎么样
spread,
去抗病
how
啊
to？
怎样从
deal
这
with
个疾
them
病中啊获得健康，
how to be free from the illness and regain
甚至
health.
还说到，当人又有很多病，
He even spoke about when a person
甚至没有
is
钱医
very
治，
ill, no sick, very ill and no money
甚至是
to
孤苦
seek
伶仃，
medical help, or even those who live
没有亲
alone,
人眷属
no
来照
family
顾，
members to look after them,
乃至无家可归，
and even helpless or
多可怜啊。
miserable people,
是吧？
or even
身
homeless
体又有
people,
严重的病痛，
people who
又
are
没
poor,
钱医治，
sick,
又没有
helpless,
家人照
and
顾，
miserable,
甚至是根本就没家，
and some don't even have a home to
就找
return
个路
to.
边的狗窝在那住，啊，真的可怜。他关注的这些问题，
These are the issues that were
他
part of
说
his
希望能
concern.
听到
And
有药
he
师
wished that
佛，我们简称哈药师佛
he
如
wished
来
that
的这个
those
名号
who
之后，
listen to his name,
你这
the
些问题
medicine Buddha's
都好
name,
了，都得到解
all
决
these issues will be resolved.
了啊。从此之后，没有疾病
And from then on,
啊，
they'll be free from
身体健康，
sickness, they will gain the
四肢
physical
齐全，
strength, they will gain
还能聪明智慧，
good
甚至
appearance,
是
they will gain
长得还很
wisdom,
帅很漂亮，
beauty.
连这个都关注到。
These are all
那很少有
matters to
佛说
him.
关注大家长得帅又好看，还长得很完美的。我觉得佛讲的特别有意义。
I think what Medicine
人
Buddha
啊，其
describes
实是
are
挺
very,
脆弱
very
的。
useful.
比如说我
Indeed,
们长
human
得
beings are
虽
actually
然健
quite
康，但是
weak.
很丑，
For example, you may be
就
very
有点
healthy,
不自信，对
but
不
you
对？
may look really
你们
ugly
觉得呢？
or bad
说你很
looking.
丑，并且你觉得很光
So
荣吗？
you may lack confidence,
没
although
有
you
吧？
may be
有没有觉
physically
得丑的
healthy.
有点没信心的？有
So
没有
do
请举
you?
手？
Are there people who think that they
没
don't
有
look
哈，我们
good
这就没有丑
and
人。
they lack confidence? No,
凡是举
that's
手的，
because
站在
no
口这儿一
one
看，
here
贼漂亮
look
啊！
are not ugly, are pretty good
并且
looking.
你开始恭敬药师佛，你就变美了。
Because once you start to have respect for Medicine
就从
Buddha,
现在起
you
哈，
will
就变美
start
了
to
哈。
look beautiful from this moment onwards.
还有说之前呢，又病又穷，还
Some
没
may
人照
say
顾，
that in the
没有家
past
人
they were sick
啊，没有亲
and
戚
they have no
来照顾你。
families.
哎，
to look
这
after
个
them.
你恭敬药师佛，
And when you have
就可能
respect for Medicine
很快
Buddhas,
就有了亲戚朋友
maybe
了。
within a short time you will
哎
have
我们
friends, you
华
will
人
have
有一句
relatives.
俗语哈，
There is this
就穷
saying
在大
in the
街无人
Chinese
问，
that
富
says
在
that
深山有
if
远
you are
亲。听
poor,
说过吗？
nobody even bother about you,
现在
even
就
you may
听
be
到了吧？
living in the hustling cities. But if
对不
you
对？
are
如果你
rich,
很贫
you
穷，
may be living in
你
a
就
very
住
far
在
away
市中
deep in
心，
the mountains, you
亲
will
戚
have
都会
friends and
好
relatives
像没
who
有，
wish to
说
seek you
没有
out.
亲戚。如果你一下富有了，啊，或者是有权利了，你会发现你很多过去的亲戚你从
So
来没听说
someone
过。
who was poor in the past,
你
they have
二
no
姨他
friends
爸爸的
and
弟弟妹
relatives.
妹啊，
And when the
都来找你来了，
when
是
this
不是？很多
person
亲戚就
suddenly
来
gained
了，是不
affluence,
是啊？
suddenly he
哎，
has many
都
relatives
告诉
and
你
many friends.
啊，你们过去哈，你爷爷贫穷的时候我都照顾他，啊，说你多大？哦，那是我爷爷，我爷爷照顾了你爷爷，所以你现在得照顾我，哎，是吧？哎，就事就来了。哎，你小时候我都抱过你，哎呀，这一听，
Or some
没
even
记起来
comment,
呀。
say that, oh,
对
when
呀，
you were
你刚出
young,
生2天的时候
I
抱过，
even
当然你
carried
不知道
you.
了。
Do you remember?
那
Of
现
course
在
he
我也
can't
不能抱
remember
你
it
啊，你都是老头
because
子
he's so
了。
much older now.
不是，你给我钱就可以了。
And
啊
all he asked for
看
is that
很
I
容易
just
解
want
决。
money from you.
你
So
看
you
有
have all
钱，
these friends and
有权利
relatives
之
that
后，
comes to you
亲戚
and
特
try
别多。
to
大家说是不是？
connect based on
你们都这么
connect with
市侩
you,
哈。
and basically their intentions is to get some money
但是
out of
这
you.
是事实，对不对？
But many of these are
哎，
actually
有没有人
reality.
说，过去你小时候你们家很穷，就没那
Anybody
么多
says
亲
that
戚。
in the
但后
past,
来呢，你们
when
长
you were
大，
poor, you don't
长
have
出
that
息
many
了，
relatives.
啊，家
But
里
as
富
you
裕
grow
起来
up,
了，
your
好像
family
亲戚
become
朋友就
rich.
变多了，
You
是不是？
suddenly have a lot more
有
friends
这
and
感觉吧？
relatives. Do you feel it that way?
那你要记下来。
Though
啊
you want to record
小时
now,
候，
when you
小
were
时候
young,
你们家这些朋友从来没来过的，
these
现
friends
在就
never
有
come
了。
to you. And now suddenly you have
怎么
more friends and relatives.
怎么处理他们？
How do you deal with them?
啊，做贼心虚呀，就是你呢，把手机呀和容易放倒的东西，你放到地上，它就不会出声音了。
Well, if you want to
你可以
avoid the
放到
noise,
高处，
you should
一
try
会儿
to
咣当
put
掉到
like
那儿，吓人
cell
一跳
phones
啊。
or things with noise, put it low. Don't put it too high, otherwise it will drop.
对，所以当富有之
So
后，这
when
亲戚
you're
朋友
rich,
多
your
了，
families
大家也别生气，这是一个不争的
suddenly
事实。
you have more
你
friends
也
and
不利
relatives.
说
You don't
你那
have to be
个
angry because
远
this is
房一个
just part
亲
of
戚
life.
啊，正在街头流浪，你过去就认亲戚，哎，送一套房给他住，你有这么做过吗？我估计
Well-
很难去这么做，对不对？
Well, if you have you have a
有不这么做
relative
的理
that's
由，
very
对不对？
poor and now
比如说
homeless,
他吸毒，
would you want to give a house to
你
that
给钱
person?
他就花光了。
Very few people
我
would
给他
do
租
it.
套房子或者送套房子给
Or
他，
let's say you
他把
have a
房子给抵押给
relative
卖了，
that's a
还
drug
吸了毒了，
addict and then
那
you
这是不能的。
give the house.
这有时候局
Well,
内
maybe
局
he
内
may
具体的
actually
一
sold
些
the house so
问
that
题，
to fulfill
那你没
his
办法去照
his
顾。
addictions.
你有多少钱让他来吸
addictions
毒呢？
The question is, how
除非
much money do you
你爸
have
是总统，对不对？
to give to that
要不然
relative
你
who
爸
is
爸是一
addicted to
个
drugs?
本国的最富有的人，
No.
吸吧，吸死你，咱家钱还多着呢，还花不完。除非是这么富，一
Unless
般
you
的
are
富有经
very
不起
wealthy,
赌博、
but
吸毒，啊
very
这两样
extremely
东西要不得
wealty.
啊
Otherwise, those who take drugs or those who are addicted to gambles, it's not easy to sustain the wealth. So let's say you're poor and you don't have a home to go to and you're sick, but you have deep respect to Medicine Buddha. Suddenly you have a home. So say now, you have deep respect for Medicine Buddhas, and you have no home. Don't worry, just come to our meditation center. Our meditation center always welcome you to come to this home because this is your home. The center is your home. So our meditation center, it is also home to Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. It is also home to all sentient beings. If you have deep respect and you have intentions to offer to Medicine Buddhas, then you are more than welcome to visit our centers. Actually, all centers, based on my requirements, you can come to have a meal, you can have a coffee, a tea, a cup of tea, you can talk, or even come together to chant or practice energy bagua. So besides just cultivations, you have to help others. Because this is the home of Buddhas. So who is Buddhas? Buddhas are those who are there to help others. It is such a great divine one. It is not a human being. It's a divine body. And when you have deep and great respect for Medicine Buddhas, then you're more. This is really the home that you can come back to. It is when you work hard and when you put in the efforts, then you will regain to health and happiness. So our Bodhi Meditation Center, our doors are always open and we welcome all sentient beings to come home. Why do we welcome you to come home? Because you have families here. So our centers hope to fulfill this wish slowly. So it is a place for all who love cultivation. It is a place for all who have deep respect for Medicine Buddhas. So the first vows is to actually take care of the wish, the desire of all sentient beings. Actually, in the scriptures, they mentioned several vows, split up into several vows, but if you put them together and categorize them, it is in relations to physical health. So we talk about people who are handicapped or have physical disabilities. And the second category is Medicine Buddha is very, very practical. Not only you need to have good look, you also need to have money to spend. Well, you think about it. Well, you don't have enough money to eat. Do you think you'll be able to look good? No, quite unlikely. Just imagine when there's war and you're trying to run for your life, do you think you'll be able to maintain your good look? Probably not.
头上卷的头发，那都像铜钱一样，眼珠子贼又亮，一看就是大富大贵，所以我们如果没有钱买粮食吃，
So if we don't have money to buy and we don't have enough money to buy food, to get enough nutrients, it is quite unlikely for us to look good, to be beautiful or handsome.
我再问一次。 如果你没钱，你有没有家？
Let me ask you, if you have no money, would you have a place to live? No.
一般来说，没钱也有家。对，禅堂是禅堂，我们说回自己的家哈，有家，但是什么都没有。
Well, most of the time, people have a home. But
哎，
but if they are
我看到我
poor,
们
they probably have a
前几
home, but
年
they
去
don't
访
have
问
much
过，
material
就在马
items.
来西亚，
A
一
few
个
years
小岛
ago,
上有些
I
人
was
家
in
哈，
Malaysia
好
and
几个
there
孩
is
子，
a
到
village.
了
There
家里
is
去
actually
什
a
么都没
village
有
in one of the islands.
啊。
When we
我
visited
看
the
了缅
when we
甸，到了
visited
很多人家
the
什么
home,
都没有。
actually the home is very empty,
还
nothing.
有
When I go to Myanmar, I
有朋友
visited
呢
some
发
home.
来
For those
这
very poor
个
families, there's
巴
nothing in the
西
house. So
啊，巴西那个还是首都，有个贫民区
in Brazil,
啊，
there
他就
is a
走到一
in
个
the
人家，
capital,
你
there
能
is
不能给
actually
我
a
口水
very
喝？
poor
其实想到
village.
人家看看，他们家里长什么样子，才发现什么都没有。
And realized that the house is completely empty.
夫妻俩养两4
Nothing.
个孩子，
The parents have 4
连
kids.
床都没有。
They don't even have a proper bed to
他以
live.
为说是不是后面还有房子？就没有
And
了。
it's hard,
一
is
个
there
没
a
烟
house
屋，
at the back?
那烟屋
No,
里头有个马
nothing.
桶，挨着
There's
厨房，
only
厨房
one
上除了有
toilet
点的
bowl
圣粥之外，
at
什
the
么都没有。
side of the of the
这是你
living
家，
rooms,
他是
and
啊。
that is like, oh,
那晚餐
there's
吃
only
什么？
one
说晚
space.
餐再说吧。
And what are you eating for
就
dinner?
是吃了
And
上
there
顿
is
没下
no
顿，
proper meal.
是
It's
这个
just
样子。
some
所以
some
现在
porridge.
我们这个世界上哈，还有相当一部分人啊，
Actually, in
吃
the
饭
world today, there
都
is
是紧
still
巴
a
巴
group of
的，就
people
是
that
没那么多钱吃
don't
饭，
have much money, and they're actually
更
quite
不要说
poor.
供孩子好好读书了。
So they don't even
甚至
talk
很多家
about
长找不到工作。
wanting to. The parents don't even have a job. So
贫
when the
穷的问
parents don't
题
even have a
也
job,
是
how do you
也是影
expect
响我
them
们
to be
所有
able
的
to
人类啊
educate
有
their
一个
child?
美好健康的生活的一个基础。
So it is important that we have a
所以看这个
fundamentals
国家的富裕
needs
情况
being fulfilled.
就要看叫人均收入。
So if you want to know how
马
good
来西亚人均
the
收入多少
economy
啊？
is for a country, you
我
need
不
to
能
look
马上
at
回
how
答，之后
much
回
the
大
what
家
is
上网查
the
吧，
medium
现在不用查
income.
了。估计挺高的。
I think
人
Malaysia
均收入
is
不分
actually
大人
quite
孩
high.
子，马来西亚人一年平均超过15万美金。
I think in Malaysia
没人表示反
it's
对，
about 150,000 US
那就
dollars
挺好
a
的，
year.
比美国人收入都高。
So that's even higher than the United States.
所以经济问题是每一个人必须要拥有的。所以如
So
果你恭敬
economics well-being
赞美
is something
药
that
师佛，
all needs to
药师佛
achieve.
说了，
So
我
this
希
economics
望
affluence
还
is
是希望你
important.
哈，将来就成为富有的人。
And I hope that all will become wealthy people in the
就是
future.
每个人都有衣服穿，
Everyone will have clothes to wear.
还不止这一点啊，
And not only that,
这个有房住，
to have a place to live. that
如
you
果
can
你
place
特
that
别
you
恭
can
敬，就
call
有几套
home.
房住，这听大家开心了哈。尤其是正在往外租房子的人哈，听着痛快啊，有钱了，有那么多房啊，
And you have some to even have a few properties.
还有很多好朋友。
And you have many good friends.
我发现钱一多，亲戚就多了。
And you find that once you're rich, you
对，
have more
确实不寂
friends
寞
and
啊，天
relatives.
天有人到你家，
You have friends
还有
that
朋
visits
友
you all
跟
the
你往来
time.
啊，天天都有 party 请你去做
And you
客
have parties every
对有
day.
钱人就是忙着呢，忙着去。
Because the
to-
rich
to
people
赴
are
宴会，
always very busy entertaining.
但是药师佛说了，你只要
But
恭敬药
Medicine
师佛，
Buddha says
你
that
将来
as
就
long
是
as you
变
have
成这样
respect
富有的人。
for
啊，
medicine Buddhas, you
所以
will
大家
become
赶快
such a
恭敬药
person
师佛吧
in the
哈
future. So now you learn that it's the importance
这是
to
第
be
二大类
respectful
多
towards
现实
medicine
的
Buddha. So this is actually
第三
very
大类呢，
practical.
就是
So
这
the
个
third
从
broad
古代到现
categories
在哈，这个教人走歪道的这个方法特别的多。
There are many ways to teach people to take on
那
the
古代
wrong
有什么
path.
方法我就不知道了。当代呢，
In
在马来
modern
西亚
time, in
有
Malaysia,
哪些觉得让人走歪道的行为呢？
what are the behaviors that you think will guide people to the wrong path?
吸毒，有人说了吸毒。
Well, some say
同意
drugs taking,
赌博，这
gamble.
里也赌博的呀。
You mean people who gamble in
这不是叫什
Malaysia?
么山哈？
Oh, there's a mountain, right?
就是白云之上。
That's Chanting.
哎，就是
There's
那
a
里就
casino
能让你
there.
家破人亡哈。
And that's a
哎
place that you
这还
can
是
lose
少
your
去哈
fortune
哎，
and even lose
还有什么
your family.
诈骗？
and also
马来西亚
cheat,
诈骗
like
挺厉害
scam.
的。
In Malaysia, there are a lot of
现在
scammers.
现在我们这个华人诈骗事业哈，已经开始走向全球了。
Actually, the Chinese
哦，
scamming
这个
business
很多是
has
诈骗联
developed
合体
globally.
哈。哎，你看加拿大
Many
那
have
么远，
become so
很多
sophisticated.
操着不同国
Even
家口音
in
的华人
even
给我
in
们
Chi-
打电话
even
来，因
in
为我们在
Canada,
加拿大
we
的时候，
receive call from
现在
people
在
who
加拿大
speak
人
with a
不敢接
Chinese
电话了。
accent.
一般一接电话说你是骗子吗？现在这么问。就
Now
连
in
银
Canada,
行啊、
we
政
dare
府啊、
not
保险
even
公司
answer
给
the
你打电话
phones
都觉得我不是
because
骗子，
we are
这
not
骗子
sure
都这么
if the
说的
call
啊。
is from a
不是
scammer
骗
or
子。
not.
哎呀，这诈骗太厉害了，这也是犯罪哈。还有什
That
么？
is also a form of
抢劫、
wrongdoings.
诡诈
And
正直
not only
啊，
that,
抢
that's
劫的
also
更狠，
robbing.
不给钱要你的命啊。
Well, that's even
这个我
worse.
们有
If
传
you
统文
don't
化
give
啊。
the
在中
money,
国小说
they
里
may
头，
take
只
your
要一
life.
贫穷，就占山为王啊。占山为王当中有口诀的呀，你们会吗？那我教你们了哈。此路是我开，此树是我
Actually,
栽，
there is a stupid
要从
formula.
此路过，
This route is
留下买路
from
财。
me, and if you want to
学会
pass
了
the
吧？
path, you must
咱
leave
们
the
重复习一
money.
遍哈。
Let me remind you this.
此路是我开，
This road is opened by me,
此树是我栽，
and this tree is planted by
要从
me.
此路过，
And if you want to pass this path,
留下买路
you
财。
have to leave your money.
现在全世界都是强盗。
So now the entire world
我们
is
每
full
天都
of
交
such
过路费。
scammers and robbers.
这过路费要不要缴啊？
Do you have to
不缴
pay
不让你
when
过
you
去。
take when you cross the
所以我每
path?
天都缴。
Yes, so every day we have to
哎
pay.
我现在都适应了啊，
I'm getting used to it.
而且各种收费的方法都有
And。there are different types of
是吧？
methods.
你只要把钱
of
存到卡
payment.
里头，汽车一过，咚咚，你的
As
钱就
long
没
as you
了。
put the money into the cart, even when you
就是这
pass,
样的。
when you
10
drive,
年前我在韩
there is
国
also
也是这样，人
be
家拿
there will
手机
also
往
be
一钱就
deductions
没了，
of
手机
funds.
还在这里，啊。那韩国抢钱更厉害。
Actually, in
那家伙
Korea,
在
the
那个高速
situations
路
is
出口
even
的时候，
worse.
你的
When
手
you
机
go
在
on
窗
an
户上一放，
expressway,
就
you
已
just
经
need
有
to
一排
put. There is
放着
actually
的就扫描，
there are
看哪里有
many
钱，
scan
就把
to
你钱
scan
弄
away
走
your
了，
money.
真快。
That's like you
对，
pay
韩
your
国
toll. So even
花
when
钱
you
特别
pass
容
the
易。
toll, you have to pay, and this happens in many countries, and I
这是抢劫
experience
的
it
哈。
in
所以我
Korea.
们华人就有抢劫文化啊。
So the Chinese has this
马来抢
culture.
劫够厉害，
What about in
在女生
Malaysia?
站的路边哈。
So can you
你
see when you
我
at
为
the
什么一直反
roadside?
对女人背个名牌
Why
包
is it that I do not
抢匪啊，
support
都不抢
women
我这样，
to
都抢你
to
们女
carry
的
an
身体又弱，
expensive branded
虽然弱，
bags?
但是背
Because
着
a
个
lot
很
of
贵重的
times
包
you
包，
have the
都不
robbers
抢你
they
抢
just
谁啊？
snatch and go.
对不对？哎，这个和高速公路不一样，这路边站就给抢了，
Well, even if you stand on the
没经你同意，
roadside, not even on the
对不对？你也
expressway,
没拿手
you
机
never
晃，也没
gave
刷卡，
you never
对
gave
吧？你
consent,
连包带人一
but
块儿抢，
the bag
最
they will
恐怖的
just
是
drag, they will just
一
pull
抢
or
一
rob
拽
the
那个
bag,
包
the
包哈，就
expensive
把人
bags.
摔倒了，
A lot of
尤其是
time,
后脑着地，
the when they snatch it with
啊，
force,
就是摔
the
过行李
the
摔
person who carry the
摔
bag
摔
may
废
fall
了，
down, and there are
啊，
some
这摔
because
成
they
毛
knock
病，
on their back,
很厉害
the
啊。
back of their
所以
head, they
背
suffer
名牌
some
包包的
brain
女人
damage.
请换包，
So if you are still
好吧？
carrying expensive
请
branded
拿咱们菩
bags,
提禅兄那个蓝
please
包包来，
change your bag.
啊，
You can carry our Bodhi
拿
Meditations
过来，
canvas bag.
菩提禅兄
Bring
蓝包
one
包，
canvas bag.
对呀。这个
This one, you can carry this reusable bag. The Bodhi Meditations reusable
如果你
bag.
要背，我们免费，好吧？
We can give
哎，
you for free.
是免费吧？
Is it free?
对，这免费的你不
Yes,
背，非得
this
花
is
好几
free.
万买一
Why
个
do you not use a
让
free
谁
bag?
特别惦记
Why
的
do you
包包？
want
你
to
何
buy
苦呢？
a branded
对不
bag
对？
that's in millions
你
of
这里头
dollars?
装上50万美金，谁知
You
道？
can put in there, you can put
对不
even
对？
like 500,000 cash
哎，
USD. Who knows? Nobody knows.
我们和全世界抢匪协会签过协议，
We
只要
have
背
an
这个包的都
agreement
不会被抢。
with the global robbers and scammers. If you carry this bag, you will not be robbed.
又好用又环保，
This is
啊，
practical, It is good for the environment. You can carry
可以
everything.
装钞票，
You can carry
可以装钻
dumplings.
石，
You can carry diamonds. You
可以
can
装菜，
carry notes, cash. You can even
装孩子
carry
尿布，
You can
奶
even
瓶
carry
牙刷
diapers,
啊，毛巾
toothbrush,
都可以。
toothbrush,
你看看多功
and
能的
even
包，
towels. This is so practical and
这多好呀。
useful.
就是放那儿，就是丢了你也不会太可惜，
And
对不
even
对？
if it's
到
even if
坛
you
堂来
lose
再
it,
领一个就好
you
了。
don't feel bad. You can get a
对不对？
new one from the centers.
哎
Can
呀，
get a free replacement,
大家
brand
知
new
道以后买什么
replacement
包
from
了
the
吧？
center. So now do you know what bag to buy?
这不花钱，
You don't need to spend a
但是
single
说我要
cent.
不消费我就难受。
But you may
没
say
关
that,
系啊，你
well,
给谈谈
if I
30万
don't
我
buy
们也敢要，
anything,
好吧？
I feel bad.
哎
Well, you can
好吧，你
always
要发心就
donate
可以，不
100,000
发
to
心
our
心里想
center.
一想，说我有了钱再说，可
Well,
以。
it's
先
fine.
拿
Or
去用
even say
啊
that
就好了。
I will
你
want
看商
to
店的那些名牌
donate
包，
when
就
I
是一个
have
商店
money.
的
That's
烂包也
fine
不会
too.
让你平白无故拿走啊，对不对？你看我们多大方，
Look at us. We are so magnanimous.
所以
And we are
从
so
古代到
generous.
现在哈，很
So
多
from
行
the
业都
past
是
to
引诱
now,
着人走歪道。
many
啊
jobs
前头是明
are
确的走
actually
歪道，
providing
还有
us
潜在的走
with
歪道。
to be on the wrong
哎，有
path.
很
It's
多位
very
妈
clear
妈就
that
找
it's
我，
guiding
师
us
傅
to
啊
the
来
wrong
看
path.
看，你看
In
我的儿
fact,
子
a
天天
lot
打游
of
戏，
mothers come to us
晚上
and
顾不
say,
得睡觉，
Mom,
早晨顾
and
不得
say,
刷牙。
Master,
啊，
my
白
son
天顾
is
不
a
上上
gamer.
学
He
就要打
doesn't
游
want to
戏，
sleep.
他在走
He
歪道，
actually
师傅
work
怎么纠
very
正他？
he actually
大家
play
觉
till
得
very
天
late
天
at
打游
night.
戏不干别的，是不是走歪道？
Let me ask you, if you
是。
play games every
孩子
day,
打游戏
is
之
that
中
on the
啊
wrong
还在
path?
输钱，
No,
不
some
是
even
赌博的
spend
赌
money.
博游戏。
It is not
就
casino
算是
type
让
of
你产
games,
生
but
快乐
it
的
is
游
so
戏，
those
但是天天
those
打
games
熬
that
了
you
那么多
need
时
to
间哈，
pay
一天超
money
过2个
to
小时打
buy
游
some
戏的，
tokens. So
都
isn't
是
that
在
a
走
form
歪道。
of
超过
isn't
2个
that
小
a
时，
wrong path?
你少打一会儿，当做
If
一
you
种娱
play
乐，换
less
换
than
大
if you
脑，换
play
换
more
心
than
情是
2
可以
hours,
的
it is
啊。
a form of wrong
哎，
path.
这个
So if you
游戏
play
不可
for
以
a
多打，
while, that's
还有
fine.
不要
But you shouldn't
玩
be
那
playing
种
for
有
long.
那个赌博性质的游戏。
And most importantly,
好
do
吧，
not play
就算
games
不赌博
that
也要
has
控制
money
住时间，
involved
否
because
则
you
呢，
want to
为什
control
么
your
妈妈说
time.
你走歪道呢？
And that's why you're on the
你会
you'll
把
be on the
学
wrong
业、
path.
事业
Why? Because
还
it
有
will
身
affect
体
your
全部
studies.
废掉了，
It will affect your
这也
physical
是走歪
bodies.
道啊。朋友们，再说一说，你觉得还有什么是歪道呀？
Anything that you think will be on the wrong path?
杀人放火，那当然了，我都没听，那是直白的哈，那个杀人放火这些事情本来就是有每个国家的法律都会管你的，警察都会抓你啊，这个都不用我们说了啊，
Because
全世界都如此。
Actually, if you have people who committed
我刚才
crimes,
说了个游戏，
those will
还有什
be
么？
those are definitely on the wrong path. But the police will actually try to catch them. But anything else will be on the wrong path.
说的人大点声啊！恶言，好文明啊，你的语言。尤其是像骂人、诽谤
So we're talking about scolding people or using
恶言恶
bad
语
words,
啊，
bad mouthing people.
但是总是说是自己也在走歪道，
Actually,
因
you
为
are
会
also on the
形成
wrong
什么呢？
path.
形成伤害。
Why? Because you will
这
cause
个我都骂
harm.
你，真的
If
骂
you
你，
scold
诽
people
谤、侮辱
and
啊，
if
骂
you
你
humiliate people with your
让人
words,
起烦恼。
those are actually forms of
很多打人
forms
乃
of
至到
wrong
杀人
path
事
as
件
well.
就是从诽谤骂人开始。你骂我，还有人说你骂我还可以，你骂我妈，我就打你；骂我奶奶，我杀了你啊！这个争斗就开始了。但是警察呢，不管谁骂谁了，谁先动手的惩罚谁，就是说谁把谁杀了，杀人者有罪。
So if you kill a
没法
person,
讲这个英文。
definitely the police will try to
所以大
hunt
家
you
知道
down
恶国在那么
because
严重的话，
that's a form of
就不要
crime.
说人闲话，不要诽谤。
But it's important not
骂
to
别人
not to
啊
gossip
这
about
个一定要
others,
注意
not to use
这
words
个
to
是
humiliate
很大的问
others.
题，其实是给自己带来危险。
Because
因为
when
你
you
给别
do
人带来
that,
伤
you
害
are actually not only causing harm to other people, you are
我还说得更
also
深了，
causing yourself
因为这是精神
danger
世界的东
because
西。
this is something that's mental
比如
state.
说，如果有人走向歪道，我要纠正他。那前头说杀人、放火、抢劫、偷盗、诈骗、吸毒
So you may say
等等
that,
的
like
这
for
些啊，这是比
example,
较明显的。
you
还
what
精
is
神
more
世界
clear
当中，
is
人人都
actually
有
like
的
taking drugs,
这种
gambling, These are
歪
more
道
obvious.
邪见。
But everyone do have
是什么
some
东西呢？
forms of wrong views.
佛说的，佛呢把这个人生都分析的透透的，
Buddhas
就是人生有五
analyze
毒
human life
想起来了
completely.
吧？贪嗔痴慢疑，贪心
So
你
there's
看不
greed.
见，
You can't see, but
但是呢，
there's a form of greed.
他那种因为贪心，
There's also anger.
因为贪心会产生什么
There's
样
also
的？
ignorance.
我们没法举例都，只要有贪心，我们所以才有了去抢劫、
And
去
because
杀
of
人、
that, we have
去诈骗、
cheating
去绑
people,
票，
and
是吧？
there's also kidnapping.
把一个无缘无故的人打棍子，路边去抢包包，是吧？
And
是
that's why
撬开
people-
门锁到你家里去，
They are actually
偷钱
thieves that
抢钱。
gathers into the house.
这都是贪心所以贪嗔痴慢疑，嗔呢，愤
So
怒
there's attachments, aversions, ignorance, pride, and
那怎么愤怒呢？
jealousies. These are the five
你骂我。
poisons.
我愤怒了，
So when you scold
还
a
有
person, the
让我
person
产
will be
生
angry.
这种怒火的东
Not
西，
only
仅
that-
仅是因为你骂我吗？
Is it because you scold me, that's why
还有
I'm
没有别
angry?
的呢？
Anything else?
嫉妒会不会
What about
让自
jealousy?
己怒火攻心呢？
Will jealousy affect you,
嫉妒
affect your
会不会
emotions?
给他人带来伤害呢？
Will also cause harm to
会不会
others?
杀人？
Will it cause killings?
历史上到现在，我跟你说除了就是专业绑票的、专业的土匪
Except for
和诈骗之
professional
外
kidnappers,
普通百姓、
normal
普通正常的
person,
百
normal
姓，
average person,
给他人突然间犯一个罪，比如杀人啊、打死
for
人，
example, kill
或
a
者把人打
person
伤等等
or harm a
几
person,
乎都是来自于这种，
most of the
嫉妒。
time is because of
几
jealousy.
乎都来自于嫉妒。
Jealousy can cause a person to harm another
比如说姐
person.
妹俩
For example, between sisters,
还好，姐妹俩没结婚的时候还好，
when they're not
如果
married,
姐妹俩都结婚
it is
了，
good. But
两个姐妹见
after
面
they
回
got
娘家的
married,
时候，
when they
如
go
果
to
姐
the
姐
family house,
穿的、戴的、
if
拿
the
的、用的
sisters wear
都是比较
more branded and more expensive, and
用
the
的
sisters
都是比较便宜
use
的
is
和
actually
旧的。
cheaper stuff,
那么妹妹的心情会
what
好
happened
吗？
to the sisters? Do you think the
如
younger
果是你，
sisters
你
will
就是
feel
妹妹，
good?
你心
If
情会
you
好
are
吗？
the younger sisters,
看你老姐哇，
will you
穿的
feel
一身
good?
名牌啊，
If you look at your elder sisters
提
wearing
着包包，戴
everything
的手
branded
表，戴的首
and
饰，
carry
这一
expensive
算起来都十几万。
expensive
你看我
bags,
呢，一
wear
共才十几
expensive
块，
watch, what do you feel? How do you
我
feel?
生不生气啊？
Will you be angry?
是吧？你都穿的是世界名牌的裙子，我还穿的是草裙呢。
Well, you're wearing the most expensive clothes, branded clothes, and I'm wearing a very
其实姐
ordinary
姐是努力
clothes.
赚来的钱，对不
Well,
对？
even if the sisters
从
makes a
公平
lot
来
of
说，
money
妹
and
妹
work
也努
hard
力
to
的，没
earn the
赚到
money,
钱。
but the younger
但
sister
是不
work
管
hard
是你
but
有
didn't
没有
earn
努
that
力，
much
你一
money.
好我就生气。
But some of
这
them
叫
will be
嫉
like,
妒。
"You're better. I don't like you
大
because
家有吗？
that
嫉妒
is
心你有
jealousy."
吗？
Do you have jealousy? Does
承认有的
everyone
举
has
手。
jealousy?
有嫉
If
妒
you
心的，
have, raise your hands. If you have jealousy, raise your hand.
你看，我们大马同学就是好，几乎都没
Well,
嫉
you
妒心。
look at our friends from Malaysia. They are all very. They don't have. They are not jealous.
所以嫉妒心，乃至世界上很多国与国之间的战争，
Actually,
有很多时候
even
还
the
是来自
war
于两个国王之间的
Between
嫉妒。
countries is actually
嫉妒这么
because
满大。
of jealousy between the statements
当
of the
代
two
今天
countries.
你们家
If you look at it
是吧？
today,
有核武器爆炸了，我们家呢，连
if
正常武器
you
都没有，
have
我一
nuclear
生气，是吧？宁可人来个饿
weapons
肚子，我也造原子弹。
and if you don't have it, what will you do? You will be angry
这两个
too.
家庭之间，
You also want to
哦
have
他们家
nuclear
买了一个
weapons.
贵重的摩托呀
So say for
打仗
example, your neighbor house have
晚
an
上睡觉的时候
expensive
最讨厌的那种
motor car,
咣咣
and
咣像开炮似的，
you
是吧？
you're angry with your neighbor
好。
to have such expensive
所以
cars,
邻居的你呢？
motorcycle. What will your neighbor do?
生不生气？生
You
气。
think your neighbor be
生
angry?
气不是他声音太响，是太贵。
Yes, expensive for what?
哎，
Well, not because it's
你心
very
里话，
loud,
我有钱，
but
我买
because
辆
the
小
motorcycle is
小
very
汽
expensive. So
对不对？
the neighbor will
你
say,
邻居
if
开了
I'm
一
rich,
个
I will buy
旧
a
的
car.
小汽车，
If your neighbor drive
你连
an
旧
old
汽车都
car
没有，
and you don't even have an
你
old
生不生
car,
气？
will you be angry? Will
一
you
般
be
就会想，
jealous?
我有钱，我买个比你更好的
You。may say that, well, if I'm rich, I will buy a better car than
所以
you.
经常两个邻居很熟悉的时
So
候，
that's why
摸着人家
when
的
the
二手旧
neighbor
车，可是自己还没有说，这不就是一个旧车嘛？
if the
那你
neighbor
这句
have
话
a
说出来的
second-hand
时候，
car,
其
and
实
when
就
you
是在
don't have a
伤害
car,
对方，对不
you
对？
may say, well,
对方
this
知道
is just
啊
the
你没
old
有，
second-hand
对呀
car.
旧车，
Why do you make
旧
the
车你呢？
comment? That's because of jealousy. Well, your neighbor have a
你
second-hand
旧车都没
car.
有，
You don't even have a car, right?
生气吧？
So you'll be
尤其邻居
angry.
这样说的时候，我更生气了，就是嫉妒，
So that is stem
就变
from
成愤怒。
jealousy. And from there, it will bring out
这
anger.
个马来西亚不多哈，
Not many such people in Malaysia.
这些是不是我们的邪见就讲完了？如果想再听一点的话，还有一丁点儿哈。
You want to listen to a bit more? I can
这
share a bit
这些都
more.
是邪见，这都是
So
低
these
下
are
的人。
all wrong
啊
views.
我们在座的，朋友们全是高尚的人。
All of you are very more dignified people.
你好意思鼓掌？
You dare to clap?
这说高尚当真呢？
You really take it for
刚
real?
才还嫉妒呢，
Just now you have
这
jealousy.
会儿是高尚就
And
当
now
真
you
呢
become very noble
啊，还有傲慢的，
and refined
傲慢
people?
自己不知道哎，自己不知道。
Well,
对不对？
there's also ignorance.
就是我又有钱，
There's
钱比
also
别人多
pride.
长得比别人好，身体还特别健康，
You have to
长得
have
好看
money, you look
啊
good,
并且呢，自
and
己还
healthy.
知识渊博。
and not only that, very knowledgeable.
所以这样的人在一起的时候，
So
哎
when you're with those
这
people,
都是俗人。
they look down on others,
他看谁
ordinary
都是俗
person.
人。
You look at everyone,
啊
they treat them
我
as
曾经
very
遇到一个教
ordinary
授。
people.
哎，到他家做客，哎，他说：“师傅你来了，一般的俗人我都不给喝的茶。”我说：“什么茶？我放了2年半的普洱茶，
Well,
我才跟你
for
喝。
example,
啊
the
我说我
disciples
的
may
时
say,
间最短
well,
都是7年半的。
Master, you come. I have a special
我说那
purity
师
for
傅这
you.
才好呢。
I left
一
it
般
for
俗
2.5
人不懂
years.
普洱茶，你跟我
But
说，
most people,
我
I
说
don't
教
give
授
pu'er, only
你
you,
是
because you
什么人
come.
呢？
I offer you pu'er
但是
tea,
我
the age for
我
2.5
也可以
years.
算是俗人吧。这句话，至少他这样的心情哈，这是他又入了傲慢的道
Well, he may think
他
he
其
may
实
think
平
that
时
he
对
think
人
too
很
highly
好
of himself.
啊。他邻居发财的，他还是保持他的风格，我就这样啊。
The
穿着10几
neighbor
年前的旧衣服，
May
我
be
就这样
rich, and he may still
啊
wear the
一点
same
都不
old
羡慕别
clothes.
人啊。他有学识嘛，
He has
他的内心
knowledge.
很充实，
He's
就
very
不会
fulfilled
在乎那些
internally.
俗人又买了车
He
了，买
doesn't
了
really
楼了
bother when
之
people
类的，
buy
根本就不在
expensive
乎。
cars, more material
但是他
stuff.
会不会犯
He's
错呢？
fine. But will he have
他
the
也没犯
wrong
错。
view?
刚才跟我说话就犯错了。
Look at
说
how
那些
he
俗人
speak to me. He treat
啊，你看
everybody
我们
as
这些不
ordinary
俗的人，
person,
都
and
喝的普洱
he
茶都是
think
2年半以
he's
上的。
more noble
哎
noble
你也
person.
太差了。那卖茶叶的人都是神仙呢哈，哎，傲慢。
So that
这
is
个
also
觉得
a
自己有
form
学识
of
啊，自己是
pride.
高尚的人。
I think that because he's a
所以你看啊
knowledgeable
邪
person,
一个是走
he's
了
a
邪
noble
路歪
noble
路，
person.
还有叫邪见，啊，还有邪识，认识的识。当高度不够的时候，
When you are
人
not
自动
on
歪了。
elevated
佛说
spiritually,
我都帮着
you
纠
will
正你。
have
只要
a
你
wrong view.
恭敬啊，歌颂、供奉药师佛，
Medicine Buddha
啊，你
says
就
that
会
as
从
long
一切
as you have
歪
respect,
路、
you
邪路、
praise
邪见中啊，回
the
归
medicine
最
Buddha,
正确的
you
正
will
知
be
正见
freed or
正
you'll
确
be
的人生道
corrected
路。
onto the right path to have the
这
right
这块
view.
很重要啊。
So this
这
is
精神
actually
状态
very
实际上
important
是
because
真正的
these
指
deal
路着
with the
我们人生
mental
的高度，
mentality.
是否真
So
正
it
的
is
快乐，
your true happiness is
至于这个
determined based on your
精神境
mental
界比肉体的健
elevations.
康还重要。
And in fact, this
这
is
是第
more
三大类
important
啊，
than your
佛在
physical
内。
health.
第4个呢，
The fourth
其实
category,
特别容易讲。
it's
我
very
有一个
easy.
伟大的愿望，说现在不管你是在做什么工作，有没有文化，有
It
没有
doesn't
修
matter
养，
what you do,
还是
whether
今天
you are
多么的烦
cultivated or
恼与痛
not,
苦，
or you're educated
但
or
是
not.
我盼望着，我也乐意帮助你们，未来都像我一样，
But I
都
hope
能够
that
开
all
悟，
will
都能
gain
功德圆满
a
啊，都能够成
enlightenment.
佛。
All of you will
这是佛
become
陀
will
最
attain Buddhahood.
高尚的
This is
最最令我感动的一个
what
伟
I
大的愿望。
feel is the greatest vows or
所以你只
greatest
要去
wish
供
by
奉相
Medicine
信药师
Buddha.
佛，
As
未
long
来药
as
师
you
佛呢
believe in
会
Medicine
帮助着
Buddhas,
你
the
引导你
Medicine Buddhas
走
will
向
help you
真正
so that you will
功德
be
圆满
on the
以致
path
到觉悟成
towards
佛的那样的一
enlightenment,
个
and He will
伟
guide
大的
you
结果。
and He will guide you
这个是我
along
应该
and
达
have
成。
attained boundless wisdoms.
好，那么我们再俗一点的众生说，哎，说现实一点哈，那是佛陀伟大的愿望。那我们怎么做？
So
我们
what
怎样
about
才
when
能
we talk
更
to
好地得
ordinary
到药师
people?
佛的
How can we
这个
receive
护佑
better
帮
the
助指引？
protections
我
of
刚才其
Medicine
实已经
Buddha?
讲了，我再
Actually,
重
I
复一下哈
mentioned earlier.
分1、2、3、4吧。
I mentioned them
第一个，
in 4
首先做的
broad
要相信。
categories. So
啊，
first, you must.
要
So I
相
want
信
to
药
just
师佛
classify
所
them
说的话。
for. One is that you must
因为你
believe.
不信，
You
你不
must
会去
believe the words
接
of
下来去
Medicine
学习
Buddhas
呀，去和他
because
感应啊，
belief
甚至
is the
供奉啊，
fundamental.
啊，
It
侍
is only
奉啊，
when you
就
believe
你
then
没
you
有
will
相
be
信，你不
able
会
to
做下面的
learn.
动作，你也不会说你说的话我就不相信，不相信，
Because
但是我还来供奉，
it's
不可能。
quite impossible
所以
for
你只
you
有
to
信
not believe
才能
and
做
make
到接下
to
来这个
offer. So
叫
you
供
need
奉、
the
信
fundamental
奉。
is that
奉
you
是
need
执
to
行的
be
意思
you
啊。
need to have belief.
那么第二呢就是供奉了
And
啊。
second
那
is
供奉
to
什么呢？
offer. But to offer
我
what?
们在东南亚啊，
In
哪
Southeast
怕一
Asia,
朵小花
you can even offer
啊，
a
一个
flower,
水果，
a stalk of flower,
一
a
碗米饭，
fruit,
这都是
a
供奉，
rice.
是
That's
由自己
good.
的心
It's
念
something
中的
that
恭
determined
敬的。
based on your heart. What is essential
比如说，我
is
们
you
恭
must
敬我们
have great
的
gratitude.
父母长辈，
For
所以
example,
我把美
towards your
食
parents,
正好
you
是
want to offer to your
啊过
parents.
60大寿，
For
哎，
example, on the
做一
60th
个特别好的美
anniversary,
食，
you
哎，给
offer
我
a
的妈
good
妈，
food to your
这是个
mom.
供奉啊。
Is that a
是，
form of
那供佛呢，
offering?
至
Yes.
少也要
What about
参
your
照
mom?
供奉、恭敬父母的那种恭敬的
You want
心
to have
啊，
that as
来
well,
供奉佛。
to offer to
对，有
Buddhas.
信就要供奉。
You believe and then you
那
want to
么包
offer.
括供奉佛像，
That
药
includes
师佛的法像，
offer to medicines,
供
Buddhas,
奉药师佛的经典。
scriptures,
那么之后
statues,
有缘我会给大家再
and
深讲，
if
讲
we
供
have
奉佛像和经典
opportunities,
带给我们的
I
特
will
别
share
殊胜
with
的利
you
益。
the
但是
special
原则上说，你只要
benefits
供奉佛
when
像
you，offer
供奉佛的经
offer
典，
to medicine Buddha
在你居
statues
住的周
and
围大
the
概1000
scriptures.
平方公里，
The
这
your
都是吉
area
祥，
that you live will be
至少
auspicious.
是你们家人的吉祥。
At least your
这是
family will
肯
be
定的
auspicious.
啊，你
That
会得
is
到
for
护佑。
sure.
那么第三呢？
And third,
第三呢和第二其实有点类
it
似，
is actually
啊，
quite
供奉
similar
供养，
to the
供养变
second.
得更具体了。
So
啊
it is
前头用说
it is
美食啊，
it is also a form of
蔬果
offerings,
呀，
but this is a
啊，
deeper
甚
level
至
of
是
offerings.
还有
It
这
is
供奉自
food
己的能力，
or your
说我有时
ability.
间，
Offer your
啊，
ability, offer your
我来
time.
常常给大家
That I
去做
come
贡
to
献，
the center
啊，
and
我
I
有时间
becomes a
去
volunteer
八
at the
国点
centers.
啊，
Or
能
I
带
went I
大
go
家
to
来
help
离苦
at
得
the
乐，来
energy
修行，有
pakwa
健康
point to
啊
guide
等等都是
the people
有
to
很多
practice
很多
energy
进
pakwa.
行供
So
养
this
的
type of
各种的
offerings,
行为。
there are
哎，
many
很多说我有
categories,
钱，我拿
many
钱来建
types
道场，
of. Or some may say, I
拿
have
钱来
money, I
塑
want to
佛
offer
像，
money
拿钱来印佛经，拿钱来一起帮助穷人
to
救苦
help
救难，
people.
这些都是
So these are all different
我们
types
心
of
中
offerings.
要有一个
What
供
is
养
important is
的
that in
心，
your heart you must
再
have
加
this
上
faith
供养的行为
and the
啊，
intentions.
这就是供养。
The intentions, because of the faith, you have
那么
intentions
有
to
了这
offer,
些，才形
and
成了
then
叫
you have
信
the
仰。
actions of offering. And this
信
is
仰一定
how
来自于
it's formed
绝对
the
的相信，
belief. The belief
啊，
becomes a faith.
信仰
And this from
养呢是
belief
依赖，
becomes a
一个
faith.
是仰
It
望
is a
和依赖的意
complete,
思。
complete
当遇到烦
devotions.
恼困难了，
And when you
那
have
么求佛
problems
给我指
and
路，
when you
至少佛给我
you
加
will
持，
connect,
给
you will
我力
try
量，
to
给
connect
我
with
信心，
Buddhas. You
或者
believe
是
that with the
啊，
blessings of
我们修
Buddhas,
的更好
you
的
will become
同
better.
修啊，能得到药师佛的感应，给我们启发和指引。
For example, you may
第四，
request for blessings from medicines Buddha so that
因为
you
信
will
仰，
have inspirations. And
我
fourth,
相信呢，佛带给我
because
的
you
好处，
believe and
要
because
想得到更多的好处呢，
you have faith, you want to
时
get
常念
more
佛不断
good, you must chant
啊，
chant
不是佛不离
regularly.
口
Whenever you have time, you should chant the medicines Buddha's heart sutra. You know how to chant the medicines Buddha's heart mantra. Whenever you have time, you should try to chant. When we face with difficulties or problems, be it a good auspicious things matters or not auspicious matters, we should chant, because we will gain inspiration. And not only that, it will help us to get rid of calamities and disasters. For example, in my life until this year, you may have some, let's say, I'm just giving example, some little traffic-related accidents or car accidents, but you offer less, you have less devotions, but you also show your respect. Although you may not be so sincere, you will be protected. So a major calamities will be reduced significantly, and a small disaster will become impossible to, you don't even feel it. So if you have an accident and the car is dented, for example, but the insurance company will be able to compensate for that. But if you, because of the car accident and you lost your life, and that's it, you won't even have any form of compensations. So because of your offering, these things don't even happen. Then you start to wonder, is it because the fortune teller has been reading my fortune wrongly? Well, actually, the truth is that through your offerings, the calamities or the disasters has been eliminated or reduced significantly until you don't feel it. Actually, chanting by itself, it helps to clear calamities. So chanting is great. It can help to reduce that. And if you are sick, chanting can also help. It will also help you as well. And you chant frequently, you will be able to communicate Buddhas. Many of our senior practitioners, they chant the medicine Buddha Sat mantra. So before they go out overseas, or they will be able to sense if something is going to happen. If they sense that something is not going to happen, they may go to the centers to invite pictures of Buddhas or even my pictures, and they give to their child who is traveling, and the child will be free from calamities or disasters when they go overseas. So this got to do with chanting. Chanting is very, very important. Because when they chant frequently, it is like you connect to the channel with the Buddhas, with medicine Buddhas, and medicines Buddhas were able to provide you with inspirations or with sign for you. And when you read the sign, you'll be able to ward off, you'll be able to avoid disasters or calamities. And fifth, it is important for you to spread the medicines Buddhas, to even to propagate the belief of medicine Buddha, the faith in medicine Buddhas, or even try to explain to people the 12 vows, the 12 great vows of medicine Buddhas. You may even share the benefits that medicine Buddhas has brought you. So when you spread it, it is as good as you're helping another beings. First, the sick person will be able to regain health. And secondly, whatever that you want to do, you will be able to attain success. So spreading it itself, it is a form of merit. It is a very important merit to accumulate. So I welcome all to spread more, to propagate more, and to chant more, and to have a sincere heart, and to believe, to make the belief into deep belief that's become a form of faith.
转健康。
And when you do that,
转命变
the
长寿，
sickness will be
丑陋变
transformed to
漂亮。
health. The unhealthy will become beautiful.
谢谢
So
大
the
家。
sick will become healthy. Thank you all.
感恩师父，
Thank you, Master.
恭请金菩提宗师为现场的所有同修净水加持。
We'd like to request for
也请
Grandmaster
我们所有的
to
网友朋友们双手合十，真诚诵念药师佛心
to
咒，
bless all
通
their
过网络的
presence.
传递来获得师父的
And
吉
I would like to
祥加
ask
持
all
能
that
量。
were watching this to put your palms together and receive. You'll be able to receive similar blessings from Master.
贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，卡德梭哈，天塔，吽贝堪则，贝堪则。 玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，卡德梭哈，天塔，吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则。 兰扎萨摩，卡德梭哈，天塔，吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩。 卡德梭哈，天塔，吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，卡德梭哈。 天塔，吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，卡德梭哈，天塔。 吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，卡德梭哈，天塔，吽贝堪则。 贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，卡德梭哈，天塔，吽贝堪则，贝堪则。 玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，卡德梭哈，天塔，吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则。 兰扎萨摩，
嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈。电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则，兰扎萨摩，嘎对梭哈，电塔吽贝堪则，贝堪则，玛哈贝堪则。 则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则玛哈贝堪则兰则萨摩嘎对梭哈殿他吽贝堪则贝堪则 Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong Bekanze Bekanze Mahapekanze Lanza Samu Kade Soha Dien Ta Hong 제 백한제 마하백한제 런자사모 가데소하 엔타 홍백한제 백한제 마하백한제 런자사모
好，感恩师父净水加持，我们都得到了殊胜吉
Thank you,
祥的能
Masters, for the
量。
blessings. We all received the auspicious energy.
恭请金菩提宗师带领大家佛前敬香。
So Master is going to guide us again to offer the incense.
Thank
you, the great compassionate Medicine Buddha.
感恩一切佛菩萨，
We great gratitude to all Buddhas and
感
Bodhisattvas,
恩一切天神加持护佑，
and great gratitude to all the heavenly deities
保佑
and
我
protections for your
们
protections,
地球一切众生平安，
protecting all beings, bless
吉祥
all with peace,
保佑
auspiciousness,
菩提同修
bless all Bodhi
健康长寿，
practitioner to receive health,
消
longevity,
灾灭难，
free of calamities and disasters,
心想事成，
and may all their wishes be fulfilled.
事事如意。感恩所有与会者，感恩所有的网友朋友们。
Thank you
谢谢
all
大
for
家
presence, and thank you all our internet friends. Thank you, Master.
感恩师父为我们开示，为我
Thank you,
们加
Masters,
持。
for the teachings
又
and
有
for the
很多新
blessings.
的网友结缘了药师佛。那正如师父在我们开示中讲到的，
As what
药
Master
师佛的
says,
12大
the
愿
medicines
就是我
Buddha's
们现世
12
生活
great
中
vows
最需
are
要的
actually
各
very
种
critical
的
to
需
provide
求
for all our
健
human
康、
needs.
生活
They
富裕、
relate to
走
health,
正路，最
careers,
后
be
呢
on the
我
right
们讲向
path,
觉悟、
and
智慧、
eventually
通
lead
达。
us to
那
enlightenment
么
and gain
师父有
wisdoms.
讲，我们去
Masters
祈
also
请药
share
师
that
佛，我们
when
好好
we
的念
pray
诵
to
药师佛的
medicines
名号，
Buddhas,
与
when
佛
we
来沟
chant
通。那
sincerely
我
to
们的心
medicine
愿呢，
Buddhas,
药师佛就
our
听到
wishes
了，
will be fulfilled because Medicine Buddha
那
would
在
have
我
heard
身
our
后的
prayer.
是一面许愿
At the
墙，
back, this
也
is
是
a
感恩
wishing
师
wall.
父
We
在
want to
马来
thank
西亚吉
Masters
隆
in
坡菩提
Malaysia,
禅堂的
in
药师殿
KL
呢，有这
Medicine
么一大片
Buddhas
的
to
许
have
愿
this
墙。
great
那么
wall, a
可
wishing
以
wall.
看到我们
And you
来
can
参
see
加法
that
会的这些
all
同
who
修
are
们
present
非常的
here,
有福气呀、
many have
他们
great
已经早早的
opportunities
把心愿
because they
都
have
认
written
认
their
真真的
wishes
写了，
to
然
put
后
on
呢
it.
都已经挂到了墙上哈，然后用自己的真诚的心去与佛菩萨沟通，
And with
希
their
望得到
sincerity,
满
they
愿。
communicate
那么呢，
with
也感恩
Medicine
师父慈
Buddhas.
悲，
We
这
want to
一面
thank
许愿
Masters for the
墙也向
compassion.
所有的网络上的朋友们开放。
This is
那
also
请看我
open
们的
to
大屏
all.
幕，许愿墙申请表啊。那么你可
You may
以拍一
write
个
down
照
your，wish, take
截
a
一个
picture,
屏，把这个网
and
址记
you may
录下
capture
来，
this,
然
the
后呢，你去
website,
填写
Shiyan
填写自己的
123, and
名
you
字、
fill your
法
name,
名
fill your name,
或者
your
是
Dharma
小
name,
名，或者是化
or
名，都是
any
OK 的。
name
只
you
要
is
我们的心是
alright.
真诚的，佛
Important
菩
is
萨
your
都
heart
收得
must be
到，都知
sincere,
道你是
and
谁。
Buddhas will know who
然
you
后呢，
are.
认真的填写你的
And
愿
after
望。
that, you put up your
父母
wish.
的健康长寿
You
啊，
may wish for
子
your
女的
parents'
茁壮
health,
成长，
for
能
the
够成
kids to
才，
grow
能
up
够成为
healthily,
社会的栋梁，
or
还
so
有我
that
们
the
自
kids
己
will grow
身
up to
体健
become
康，事业顺
contributions
利，
to
婚姻幸福，
society,
所
or
有
wish
所
for
有
your
都是
personal
可以
health,
跟佛菩
or
萨去
your
讲
to
的。
bless your
尤
marriage.
其是
You can
有
share
灾
with
难、有
Medicine
病痛
Buddha.
有
Especially
家人
if
走
you
上
have
邪路的，我们更
someone in
是
the family
需要
that's on the
佛
wrong
菩萨的
path, or
加持
someone
护
in
佑，
the family
因为
who
我
is
们已
suffering
经
from pain
用
now,
尽了
then
全
you
力，
want
可
to
能都没
seek
有办法
Medicine
帮到
Buddha's
了。
help.
那人力不能为的时候呢，
A lot of
佛
time
力
when
轻松
humans
的可以
cannot
为之。
cannot
那我们
accomplish,
能够
we
去
may
做
want
的
to try to
就
seek
是
the
真诚的
divine's
发
help.
心。这一面许愿墙从今天开始呢，还延续到明天、后天，一
Since
直有
this
一
wall
周
will
的时
open
间。
for a
因
year,
为
a
从明天
month,
开始，
because
师
from
父
tomorrow
仍然会
onwards,
在现在的这个
Master
现
will
场，
also
马
be
来西亚
here
吉隆坡
in
的菩提
Malaysia.
禅堂会为大家直播的
We'll
课
have
程。
an online
2022
class.
年消灾延寿
We'll
念
have this
佛班。
online
是
20
从明天
online
的
class.
亚
It
洲
starts
时
from
间晚上，
tomorrow
每天7点
from
到9
7
点，
p.m.
连续
tonight.
7天，从周一
That's
到
for
周
Asian
日。
time.
那北美呢，
And for
也要
North
可能要
America,
换算一下时间
the
啊。
timing
如
will
果
be
时间上不方便的，我们就在
4
方便的时
a.m.
候再去
So
看
if this
重
time
播
is
的
not
课
so
程。
convenient for you, you can
师父有
adjust your
讲，在
time.
今天的法会上介
Masters
绍
also
分享，
say
我
that
们去
during
如何的
today's
提醒
ceremony,
佛菩
Master
萨
has taught
如
us
何来
how
满
to
我们自己
pray
的
to
心愿
Medicine Buddhas
还
and
有
Bodhisattvas
怎么
to
样好
fulfill
好
our
的去
wish.
念诵呢？
Or how can we
还有
chant
什么样的心
sincerely?
愿，佛
And
菩
how
萨
can our
会马
wish
上给我们达成？什么样的心愿可能会换一种形式给我们达成呢？师父可能都会在这个课程上
May
讲给大
Master
家听
may
的。
share with us some of the
对，那
insights
同时
to
在
praying to
药
Medicine
师佛圣
Buddhas
诞这么
and
殊
how
胜吉
to
祥的
offer
日
to
子里，
Medicine Buddhas.
我
So
们还
on
要
these
提醒
special
网友
occasions,
记得要
I
供
just
灯
want to
今天我们
remind
现场
you to
我们的
offer
来宾都
lights.
非常有幸哈，有10种供养，非常的殊胜。那我们在
There are 10
供养的
ways to
环
make
节，大家
offerings.
也知道了，
And all
供
of you
美
know the
食得
different
富裕人
steps.
生，供
So
水
if you
果
offer
得甜
food,
美
you
人
have
生
good
啊
life.
等等等
And
等。
we have
那
many,
么我
like if
们
you
也
offer
要
good
去做
foods, you also
各个
have
禅
beauty
堂
as
去
good
做
food
供
as well.
养，然
And
后
you
呢，
have the
在网络
opportunities.
上菩提禅修学院的网站上去供灯。
There are different ways to make
还
offerings.
记得我们有推出今年的一些药师佛的特殊的吉祥灯种吗？
Master also
有
share
一
with
个
us
是
some
结缘
special
灯，只有
some
18
special
美
of
金，跟药师
Buddha's
佛结
light.
缘就会获
So
得
there's
药师佛的
18
祝福
USD
和
to
加
receive
持。
the blessings of
那
Medicine
么呢，
Buddhas.
还有
There's
还
also
有药师佛爱
Medicine
我，
Buddhas
药
love
师
me,
佛
the
爱我
light.
这一盏灯是所有的网友最喜欢的。我们
And
目
most
前看到
people
是
liked
最
it.
多点的一盏
We
灯
see that many
药
have
师佛
offered
爱
for
我，
this.
还有7盏灯
And there's
去
7
求消
lights.
灾的7盏灯 点49天。那么还有一个最大
You
的
can
49
actually
盏灯，
offer
点
for
49天。
49 days,
那这
and
个
there's
灯
a
是
bigger
从哪
lights
里来的呢？
for 49
其实也
lights
是
for
从药师
49
经中
days.
来的。
So
师
where
父
do
在
we
我
have
们
all these
即
lights?
将开课的这
This
个要念
is
佛
actually
班上啊，
from
都会给我
the
们深入
Medicine
的
Buddha
讲解
Sutra.
供灯的功德、
Because
供养的
Medicine
功
Buddhas
德、
has shared with us
诵念的
the
功德，
merits
还有
accumulated by
传
offering
播的功
lights.
德。那说到传播呢，网友朋
So
友
when
们
we
记
talk
得
about
要
spreading, all
点
of you
赞
know that you
师
must
父所有的
important
直
for
播
you to
点
share
赞
Master's live
留言
broadcast, to
分
leave a
享
message,
啊，订阅
and
对
to
我们要跟所有的亲朋好友啊去
you
推
must
广
like and
尤
share.
其是推广给我们不认
Most
识的
importantly,
人
to share
啊
with
师父
people
说
that you
这样
don't
的
know.
功德是
Because
最大
Master
的。
says that when you share more with people that you don't know, you will accumulate
对
more
那
merits.
今天呢，在我们的各个菩提禅堂啊，尤其是亚洲的禅堂，其实呢都是同一时间啊，在我们直播的同一时间，各个亚洲禅堂都是在做这样吉祥的药师
Actually,
佛
to
圣诞的法
doing
会。
this at the
每
same
一个
time,
禅堂都
all
布
the
置得非
centers
常
in
非常的
Asia
庄严
are
美丽啊！
actually
像我们看
celebrating
到
the
的新
same
加
time
坡禅
today.
堂哈，
We have seen
花
many
海锦
centers.
簇，
It's so
哇，真的是
beautiful. We
那
have
种
seen
大
the
家
Singapore
欢喜的
centers.
心、供
It's
养
so
的心，真的
beautiful.
美。所以新加坡的网友们，你们现在啊，今天下午都是可以的，都去到新加坡的禅堂。 台北的禅堂也
So
是
for
啊，
Taipei, it's
对，
also
还有我
very
们
nicely
很多的禅
decorated.
堂都有
And
许
many
愿
of
墙，
our
有的
our
禅堂
centers
有许
also have
愿
wish
树
fulfilling
啊，有禅
wall
堂的地
or wish
方。我
fulfilling
们的网
trees.
友朋友们，你们今天
So
就
for
去到
internet
禅堂，
friends,
在
if you
网络
have
上都
a
非常
centers
方便
that's
啊，
very
看到
near
各个
you,
禅堂的地
I think
址、
you should
联
try
络
to
的
go
电话，
to our
都去
centers
到禅
today.
堂，在
Go to
佛
our
前
centers
真诚的
and
做一份供
sincerely
养，献
offer
一枝
before
花，
Buddha,
哎，
offer a
献一支
flowers,
香，都是我
offer
们
an
的心意
incense.
的。
That's
然后
good
呢，
because
是
that
获得吉
represent
祥的
our
加持。
sincerity and
所
you
有的来
receive
宾，
great
我们禅
blessings.
堂都为大家准备了吉祥的礼物，把
And
我
we
们
have
佛前
great
供的
presents
花、
for
供
all.
的果，还有吉祥的祝福加持啊，还有黄金豆米带回家，让我们的生活甜美。
So that we
让
have
我们的容
events,
颜
we
美丽
even
啊，
have
也让我们
some
的
rice
生
for
活
you
富足，
to bring
子
back
孙
so
世
that
代
you will
都有
have
饭
great
吃。
fortunes and your descendants will also
那
have
么北美的
good
禅堂呢，
fortunes.
也是在当地时间的
And in
周
North
日
America,
23号哈，
on the
都会举
23rd
办
of
药师
October,
佛圣诞
they
的法
will
会
also
啊。
celebrate the
同样的，
Medicines
他们
Buddha's
也有许愿
event.
墙，哎，也
Similarly,
有
they
供
will have
佛、供养
the
啊，也
wish
有各种的
the
丰富多彩的活
the
动
wishing
等待着
wall
大
as
家。
well. And there are different ways of to make offerings to medicine Buddhas.
好的，那许愿啊，我们再来看一遍这个许愿墙的这个报名表。许愿墙的报名表哈，对我再
Let's
说
look
一
at
下。
this again. So there is this registrations that you can
能够
register
到禅
for
堂
the
去的网
wish.
友
So
们
for
那么
those who
你
can
们
go
到
to the
禅堂
center,
哈，把自己的愿望写
you
上，
may write to write
对，
your
然后
wish
贴在禅堂的
to
墙
put
上，
up the
就得
wall,
到佛光的
and
加
you
持
will
护
receive
佑。
the
非常
medicines
非常的
Buddha's
吉祥的。
illumination. So
没
it's
有
actually
禅
very
堂的地
auspicious.
方的网友
For
怎么办
those
呢？
that
就
do not
网
have
络
a
填
center, what
写，
should we do?
然后呢，
You can
可
actually
能我
write
们没有
on
办法
this.
替你再去重新抄写挂到
We
墙
may
上，
not be
但
able
是
to
我们会
write
把
for
你
you,
所有的
but
心愿
whatever
哈，
that
我
your
们会打印
wishes,
出来，
we will
然
print them
后供
out
在佛
and
台
we'll
之上，
offer
供在
before
药师佛的面
the
前，所以
we
你的
offer
心
before
愿
medicine
佛菩萨
Buddhas
也都
so
会
that your
听得到
wishes
的
will
啊。
also be heard by medicine Buddhas.
大慈大悲的佛陀，天地间最尊贵的觉者，我以至真至纯之心，感恩您的降临。是你的呵护，让我走出荆棘，是你的妙法，让我身心安康，是你的博爱，让我海纳百川，是你的大愿，让我永世追随。我愿千万次轮回，拜倒在您脚下，寒久与您重逢，成 愿切万次轮回，将您的慈悲播撒，令弱者寻常赶路，让一切众生自在地下。是你的目光让我看透真相，是你的庄严让我勇于承担，是你为的让我告别懦弱，是你的教化让我得以觉醒，我愿切万次轮回，拜倒在您脚下，盼恒久与您重逢，承接您的法藏，我愿切万次轮回，将您的慈悲播撒，令弱者寻常赶路，让一切众生自在地下。是你的感召让我迷途知返，是你的智慧让我欲望顿开，是你光芒让我点